All right, greetings everybody. It is time for another video and a live stream recap, so let's get it right underway. And before we talk about anything else, before any of the news, let's roll what is the next collaboration, shall we?
PV 用意しておりますので、こちらご覧いただいてもよろしいでしょうか。どうぞ。
なんだ今の技は魔法いや違う。
錬金術を見るのは初めてかしてる。
錬金術
初めてみてえだな。ならたっぷり拝んでけ。格の違いってやつを見せてやる。大丈夫だぞ、食らっとけ。
僕は錬金術の可能性を信じてる。信じたい。どうだ。
炎の錬金術師だ。覚えておきたまえ。ついてこい。灰になれ。
まったく人間というやつは思い通りにならなくて腹が立つ。
兄さんもこの世界に。
鎧姿の王
俺たちが吸い込まれた裂け目だ。
これはどういう状況だ。
兄弟ならば当然か。人間をなめるな。
僕は必ず元に戻る。
その身でとくと味わうがいい。
これより反逆者を排除する。
背負ってるもんが違うんだよ。
ファイナルファンタジーブレイブ X ディアス幻影戦争。
コラボ実施中。
All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Fullmetal Alchemist for everybody who had that on your bingo card. Congratulations. Tactics Ogre will be waiting for another day. That's right. Yeah, it's I don't think that there's anything too terribly much to say here. It is a little bit surprising. I think that personally I had already planned thinking that, hey, guess what? It's going to be Tactics Ogre, because Tactics Ogre was announced about a year ago, but who knows? Sometimes things don't go the way they plan. But this is a huge collaboration. This is an absolutely massive collaboration because you'll have noticed that there's story, 4 characters, 3 vision cards, and an actual story. And this is one of the, you know, with the new Fullmetal Alchemist game out now for mobile and gacha, this collaboration was only a matter of time before it finally happened. So let's talk about it. But before we do, let me just adjust volume, and we're going to get a little bit of music before we keep going. All right, so now this feels pretty comfy, cozy, guys. So settle in and let's talk about what we found out today. So first off, there actually was some in-game news. Before even getting into this collaboration, let's take a step back, remove this other one, and talk about this for a second before the app crashes, and then we'll just go. So already announced today was the fact that there is going to be a story update, and it's been a long time since the last story update, about a month and a half-ish for JP, so nice to see a new story bit. Looks to be focusing on Glassy and only Glassy, and also Water Selection Quest will also be getting updated along with the Katana, so that is nice to see. And now let's head back and take a look at the rest of the information. All right, so the Fullmetal Alchemist collaboration will come in 2 parts. We'll feature 4 characters, 3 vision cards, and will start on December 23rd, with the second batch of characters more than likely coming on or around January 1st, and will last until January 31st on the JP side. Now, you'll notice that Elric, Roy Mustang, Alphonse, and I believe it's Bradley, but I'm not the biggest Fullmetal Alchemist person, so please forgive me if I screwed something up. So coming on December 23rd are 2 characters, Alphonse and Elric, or Elric? Elric, sorry, I'm really trying. Trying not to screw this up. Okay, but as well as a vision card. Now, thing to note, first off, Alphonse is going to be Lightning Elemental and 90 cost. Elric will be the free character, as was shown off at the end of the trailer. He will be a Wind Elemental character and a brand new vision card. And now, you've seen 3 vision cards, and one of the vision cards will also be free, probably relating to Alphonse and whatever his job types are. So good news for, I guess, whatever it is. Now, taking a look at Alphonse, the main man himself, I should say, you know, just making sure that I get this correct. Oh no, where did my... Huh, one of my tabs actually closed. Just give me a second to get it open. I have like 7,000 tabs from all of this information this evening. It's just, it's too much. It's too much, you guys. And of course, for whatever reason, like, translation is kind of being poopy this evening. All right, so getting back to it. First off, Edward Elric. There we go. Now that I have my cheat notes, is a Wind Elemental 90 cost UR character, limited. Main job is called Fullmetal Alchemist. Hey, that's the title of the show. We'll be getting Spellblade. I don't believe it was the other one. Like, it wasn't Blade Soul. I do believe it was Spellblade. And also Battle Axeman as his sub-jobs. Now, I do believe that we also got a few details about his kit. First off, Limit Burst is a 3-turn defense down with large damage. As you can see, it does have a particularly wide range. Dang it. There's too many things open. Let me close something. There we go. Wotv is closed. It's gone in the background. Wide range on his actual Limit Burst, but mostly this character is a single target unit, that is seen off in most of the preview of his kit. Is considered to be an attacker. As you can see, it does have a little bit of ranged attacks as well. I do believe it was said also that he will get a magic barrier from his sub job, as well as a shield breaker ability from the battle axe job. So both of those things are particularly good for this character, but he does have a couple of other things. First off, bottom left hand ability is a 2-hit. I do believe higher accuracy. It is not a sure hit ability on this one, or is it? It says sure hit, but either way, higher accuracy on this ability to make sure that it is better against evasion type characters. And before you say anything, well, Umbra, does it matter? Does sure hit even matter? Let's say he does have, a ton of sure hit in his kit. How's that going to help him against Yuffie? Well, bottom right is a unique ability for him that when he casts it on himself, casts the protect effect, but also gives him the ability on his attacks to remove any enhancements on characters. So potentially, prior to testing, unless something's weird in coding or buggy or whatever, he should be able to cancel out Yuffie's special ability and then be able to hit her with a higher accuracy ability. And that is considerably powerful. Also, we are looking at just damage to targets within range, large, but mostly this character is described with this by removing enhancements, also being able to cast protect on himself, strike attack on targets. So it does seem like he'll be a fist unit, but we didn't really see any particular weapon types. We saw her accessories and equipment that is not related to weapons so far. I do believe that his pocket watch is one of the things that you can farm on this event. Again, not the biggest Fullmetal Alchemist fan, sorry, but it is going to look like that will be his major piece of equipment. We'll have to see the full details when he's out, but seems like striking damage and a physical attacker. Next up is Alphonse Elric, a Thunder Attribute 90 cost character with honestly, a pretty amazing sub job of Ninja. We're always happy to see Ninja on this. In this, it'll be interesting to see how his main job, Seeker of Truth, or will kind of end up playing off of this. He also has Knight too, which is less encouraging, but still might be good enough. Now his Limit Burst, single target, shorter range, but not a bad thing at all, does come with a 2-hitter on his attack, with also a wonderful inclusion of the slow status effect. So 2 consecutive hits after increasing his own attack, and then also casting a slow status effect is pretty powerful on a single target. It'll be interesting to see just how good it is, but Alphonse, before you are like asked too much about what exactly he is considered to be a tank unit. And honestly, I've heard this spiel before. Collaboration character that can deal damage, that has tank AI and is considered to be a tank. I mean, we'll have to see. Barrett always makes me a little bit nervous, but he does have considered to be having strong physical attacks, increasing his own endurance and resistance against certain types of attacks, including, I believe, certain categories of attacks, but and contribute attacks with range strikes as well as piercing. So interesting description. I have to see. Can't wait to see on Friday how good he is. Bottom left ability, damage targets within range medium while also raising his own defense and spirit for a single turn. So think Sentinel with a boost of just beating the hell out of the enemy. But yeah. Top right ability destroys barriers that reduce physical damage while dealing medium damage and to the targets within range. So it is an AoE attack, cross AoE, and decreases attack and speed for those units that get hit by this attack as 2. So really, I mean, super speed modifier here. And bottom right ability creates a barrier around himself creates a barrier around himself that reduces physical damage 3 times, and also gives a defense penetration rate up as well. So an interesting combination for a unit. A lot of status effects in terms of around speed and potentially modifying stats on units, also giving himself a lot of defensive capabilities. But the thing I'm not seeing yet, hate, and that always makes me nervous too. So if we're just talking about the 2 characters coming on December 23rd, I think that as a free unit and as a wind unit, this will be an interesting unit to be added to the game, where he fits in with the wind element, how the VC works, whether there's a lot of good synergy here. I mean, as a free character, I mean, both of these characters look interesting for different reasons. Alphonse really, I mean, it's hard to get a good gauge on him at this point because it does feel like his kit is not being fully shown off. Like hate generation and whatnot is probably in there, but until I see it, I'm just a little bit nervous about this unit as a tank. Also figuring out where his offense factors into his AI is also something that I'm nervous about. Now, you may be noticing, where the heck's Roy, where the heck's Mustang, or where is Mustang and where is Bradley? Well, both of those characters will be coming in part 2. It was announced tonight that there is going to be, and I'll see if there's an actual card for this, that there will be a second live stream next week on December 28th, where they will announce the details. However, more than likely, given that we've already seen a Thunder and Wind unit, we're probably looking at a Fire unit for Roy. And as for Bradley, I'm going to say light, but take your bets now as to exactly what that will be. There will, of course, be the challenge boards. Elric will come on a... Or, sorry, I should say Edward will come on a free poll. They're both Elrics. And the vision card here will be a 70 cost VC. And we'll have to wait and see the details, as no details were really announced on stream. Much like Dragon Quest, however, this is going to have, thankfully, a story to it where it looks like one of the two brothers will meet up with Stern and one of the brothers will meet up with Mont and Lucio. So interesting to see where this goes. I'm always really, really happy to see a collaboration story. Thanks for not being lazy. Why wasn't this in FF7 Intergrade? As for the equipment, you can see the kind of pocket belt as well as the watch. Both of those will be farmable pieces of equipment. There will be a collaboration board to get a bunch of stuff from it. Or sorry, shop, I should say. And login bonuses, including 40 for Edward, nothing for Alphonse, interestingly enough, as well as only 20 orbs and looks like just 2 summon tickets, so feels a little chintzy, but okay. And of course a Chocobo expedition where our Chocobos are going to be going just a little bit further away this time into another world of FMA. All right. And last but certainly not least, a couple of Christmas gifts for JP players starting on the 24th to the 25th, and some free polls as well. No guaranteed URs on the free polls, but hey, maybe if you're lucky, you know, it's better to be lucky than good, right? As well, you can see a UR horn given away in this free poll, so thanks, Gumi. Thanks for finally getting there. And next up, we have a roadmap for the future. And you know what? We probably need to make this one just generally bigger so people can see this. There we go. Sorry for it being so small up until now. That's what he said. All right, so what are we looking at here? Well, we're looking at the roadmap for January, February, and March. Now, of course, all of this stuff... apologies, can change, but right now this is what it's looking to be. So first off, top left is the Noble Phantasm Altar, a new piece of solo content where you will be able to obtain super powerful equipment. I do believe that the first pieces of equipment announced were the Blood Sword as well as the Genji Glove, but we'll have to wait and see if that comes in January on time. Also, from after Fullmetal Alchemist, event medals will be obtained from normal quests as well as event quests, but it will not be active, to my knowledge, for Fullmetal Alchemist yet. Next up in February, background farming, I should say, will be possible on Trial of Justice boss battles, which is something that I'm hoping will be... well, it's just something I've been wanting, so great, fantastic. Also, looks to be a little bit of some phantom enhancement repairs to do with systems and everything, so we'll wait and see what that looks like. Again, this is still early on, especially for February, so we'll see how those change from now on. And also a little bit of change towards runestones coming in March, hopefully just improving it. It's been around for like a year now, so it should probably be getting better. Also, going to be changing a little bit of the way things are updated in the future. On the bottom here, other renovations change the main story update frequency due to plans of strengthening story event updates in the future. Basically, the Castle Attack Guild event is also getting updated, and the change of UI. So there you go, and that basically kind of covers everything. Also going to be a 2,000 Lapis gift for everybody, along with the Twitter chosen prize. But there you go. That is everything in this live stream, and only an hour and 20 minutes. So got out a little bit easy, although, you know, next week there's another live stream on December 28th. My brain is fried. Yes, Fullmetal Alchemist announced as our new collaboration and the final collaboration for 2022 leading into 2023. Of course, a return collaboration could be announced next week too, so hang on to your butts. But stay tuned this Friday for first and first preview information of the Elric Brothers, the Vision card, and everything else that will be coming along with this update. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you're excited for a major collaboration. I have to admit, this one's probably going to put some butts in seats, and just for the general extra effort they put in, who knows? Maybe, just maybe, this will make up a little bit for the reincarnation system, but we'll see. See you next time.